Have you ever laid in bed completely exhausted, only to feel like your mind was racing out of control? Have you noticed that the harder you try to shut off your thoughts, the louder they get inside your head? Believe me, you read not alone. 75% of people say they struggle to relax at night because of anxiety and racing thoughts. If you feel like nighttime should be a safe haven, but it always turns into a mental battleground, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to share the nighttime sound ritual that finally silenced my racing mind, and it might just transform your nights too. Before we begin, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who deserves a peaceful night's sleep. And drop a comment below. My mind won't stop if you know exactly how that feels. Now, let us dive into the cycle of nighttime anxiety and understand why your mind just wants to shut down when you need it most. When the lights go out and the world outside is quiet, our thoughts seem to come alive. A racing mind at night is the result of a silent cycle. You try to relax, but anxiety slips in, dragging up memories, worries, and even old fears you pushed away during the day. This happens because without outside distractions, the brain goes into problem-solving mode. It's like in the quiet of your bedroom, your mind is desperately trying to answer everything you've swept under your mental rug. And there's more anxiety activates your sympathetic nervous system, releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which is the exact opposite of what you need to fall asleep. No wonder millions of people struggle with chronic insomnia, often without realizing the cause is this repetitive, racing thought pattern. So, why is it so hard to break this cycle? A lot of people make the mistake of fighting their thoughts or turning to digital distractions, scrolling on their phone or watching TV, which only makes sleeplessness and emotional exhaustion worse. You can't force your mind to calm down. You have to soothe it, understand it, and give it the right kind of stimulation. In the next chapter, I'll show you how simply listening to certain sounds can actually shift your mental state and bring real relief to your restlessness. Have you ever noticed how certain sounds can totally transform your mood? Science backs this up. When we listen to gentle sounds like white noise, nature sounds, or music with calming frequencies, our brains activate relaxation centers, slow down our thoughts, and decrease stress hormones. Sound isn't just background noise, it is a direct bridge between your environment and your nervous system. Recent studies show that listening to specific tracks before bed can slow your heart rate, lower your blood pressure, and boost serotonin, the neurotransmitter of well-being. This isn't magic, it's applied neuroscience. Maybe you've never really thought about it, but ancient civilizations have used sound to heal and balance emotions for centuries. Tibetan monks use singing bowls, and indigenous people rely on chants and instruments to calm the mind and body. Now, technology gives us access to playlists, apps, and channels dedicated to sound relaxation. It's like having a mental spa right in your pocket. But a quick warning, not every sound will calm you. Many people make the mistake of listening to upbeat music or stimulating content before bed, which only ramps up anxiety and insomnia. That is why it is crucial to build a personalized sound ritual that speaks to your emotional needs. In the next chapter, I will open up and share how I discovered my own ritual and how it became a turning point for my mental health. For a long time, my nights were ruled by anxiety. I tried everything: soothing teas, reading, even scrolling endlessly through social media, just to escape the deafening silence that brought so many uncomfortable thoughts. Nothing seemed to work. I was so exhausted that when I woke up, I already felt defeated, with aches all over and a constant weight on my soul. That's when I decided to try something different. I started researching the impact of sound on sleep and mental health. I found studies about binaural beats, white noise, and therapeutic playlists, and I decided to give them a shot. At first, honestly, it felt strange to just lie there and listen to sounds, but I stuck with it. night after night, I tested different frequencies and natural sounds until I found what really spoke to my soul. The effect wasn't instant, but over time, I noticed my racing thoughts slowing down. I finally learned to relax, not by forcing myself to sleep, but by gently guiding my mind into a state of deep calm. Let me get real with you. I'm Elena Gray. I'm 36, a mom, a wife, and I work outside the home. My daily routine is a marathon making breakfast, taking care of the kids, heading to work, getting my husband attention, trying to be a good friend, and still taking care of myself. For years, I lived with a restless mind, feeling guilty for not being able to relax, even at night. It was right at the peak of my exhaustion, on a night when I could barely breathe from anxiety, that I finally committed to trying sound frequencies with real discipline. The first week, I only felt a little better, but by the end of the first month, I was sleeping deeply. My nightly anxiety attacks dropped drastically, and my family life changed. I was more present, lighter, with energy to actually live, not just survive. This sound ritual became my secret refuge. And if it worked for me, juggling a million roles and responsibilities, it can work for you too. In the next chapter, I'll show you the step-by-step for creating your own nighttime sound ritual so you can experience this transformation yourself. Now that you understand the power of sound and have heard my story, I want to show you how to create your own nighttime sound ritual in a simple, practical way. Write down or save these steps you can start tonight. 1. Set up the right environment. Prepare your bedroom for sleep. Turn off bright lights, avoid screens, and create a cozy vibe. If possible, use a soft yellow light or scented candles to help your body understand it's time to slow down. 2. Find the ideal sound for you. Everyone reacts differently. Try out sounds like white noise nature sounds, binaural frequencies, soft instrumental music, or Tibetan mantras. Avoid songs with sad or agitated lyrics, and steer clear of news or stimulating videos. The goal here is to guide your brain into relaxation, not to trigger more worries. 3. Use headphones or a nearby speaker. The sound should be comfortable and good quality. Headphones help block out external noise, but if you prefer, a low-volume speaker also works just fine. 4. Create a fixed ritual schedule. Pick a time to start your ritual every day, ideally around the same time before bed. This helps your brain start associating this moment with relaxation and winding down. 5. Pair conscious breathing with your ritual. While you listen, take deep, slow breaths. Inhale through your nose to the count of 4. Hold for 2 seconds and exhale through your mouth to the count of 6. Repeat until you feel your body begin to relax. 6. Don't expect instant results. At first, your mind might still try to race, or you might feel weird listening to sounds to fall asleep. Be patient. Repetition creates new neural pathways, and in just a few weeks, you'll notice a difference in your sleep quality and anxiety levels. With these simple steps, you build an emotional safe space every night, training your mind to slow down naturally. In the next chapter, I'll show you the real benefits I experience and what you can expect as you start this ritual. Adopting a nighttime sound ritual isn't just about sleeping better, it's about transforming your relationship with your mind and body. In the first weeks, the most obvious benefit is improved sleep. You fall asleep faster, wake up less during the night, and truly feel restored in the morning. Your body thanks you. Waking up without that lingering exhaustion changes your mood and your energy for the entire day. But the gains go far beyond that. You'll start noticing that your daytime anxiety fades. The little stresses of everyday life stop turning into storms. With a calmer mind, your decisions get clearer, and that feeling of short-circuiting disappears bit by bit. From a physical standpoint, sleep quality directly impacts your immune system, heart health, weight control, and even your skin's appearance. Studies show that people who practice relaxation rituals before bed are 30% less likely to develop stress-related illnesses, like hypertension and gastritis. Emotionally, your sense of self-control grows. The ritual becomes your time, a small act of self-care, strengthening your self-esteem. And don't get it twisted. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. When your mind is at peace, you have more energy to love, to create, to work, and to truly live. If you, like I once did, thought you'd never be able to quiet your mind, give this ritual a try. It might just be the key to the transformation you've been searching for. If you've made it this far, you've already taken your first step to changing your relationship with sleep and anxiety. The nighttime sound ritual isn't magic, it's science, self-care, and practice. And it might just be the key to silencing your racing mind and reclaiming your inner peace. Tonight, before bed, choose a relaxing sound, set up your environment, take a deep breath, and surrender to your new ritual. It might seem simple, but it's these little habits together that create a lighter, healthier life. Practical tips to put into action tonight. There's no magic formula, but small, consistent actions change lives. Take 5 minutes of deep breathing while listening to your soundtrack. Try a cup of chamomile or fennel tea before your ritual. Write down your biggest worries on a piece of paper, then tear it up and toss it out. Let go of those thoughts. Use therapeutic sound apps or YouTube playlists. And if you feel you need more, seek out therapeutic support. Caring for your mind is a sign of strength, not weakness. What keeps you up at night? Tell me in the comments. And now, a special invitation. If you want to go deeper on your self-healing journey, watch the video, The Night Ritual That Finally Calmed My Racing Mind. The link is in the description and up here in the card. In that video, you'll find even more techniques and transformation stories. Don't forget to like this video, comment below. My mind deserves peace. If you're going to try the ritual tonight, share it with someone who struggles with anxious nights. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content about mental health and well-being. If you believe it's impossible to silence your mind, remember, even the loudest noise can be softened with the right sound at the right time. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Take care of yourself. With love, your friend, Elena Gray.